All right, let's dive into something called Yancha. It's a system that's designed to do something pretty ambitious. Take parenting from what can feel like a constant struggle and turn it into a clear, confident strategy. We're going to see exactly how it aims to help parents and kids handle all the challenges of the modern world.
So let's start with a feeling that, well, I'm pretty sure a lot of parents out there know all too well. That feeling of constantly being reactive, right? You solve one problem, and boom, another one just pops right up. It's totally exhausting, and it can really feel like you're always just trying to catch up.
But what if you could actually change that? This quote, I think, gets right to the heart of what the Yancha platform is all about. It's this idea of shifting away from that reactive, kind of gut-feeling guesswork and moving towards a structured, systematic process that builds confidence, not just for your child, but for you too.
And this slide just lays it out so perfectly, doesn't it? It's like a tale of two paths. On the left, you've got the struggle. That's the firefighting, the confusion that comes from just going on intuition. But on the right, you have the system, the goal Yanchar is aiming for. It's a systematic approach that brings clarity and helps you become that confident guide for your kid.
So the big question is, how do you actually make that leap? How do you go from the struggle column to the system column? Well, let's unpack the whole ecosystem Yancha has built to try and make this transformation possible.
At its core is something they call a behavioral developmental ecosystem. Okay, I know, that sounds super complex, right? But just think of it like this. It's not one single app or one book. It's more like a complete toolkit, a whole suite of programs, where each tool is designed to build a specific part of your child's character, from the very foundation of self-awareness all the way up to ambition and success.
And you know, this whole ecosystem isn't just some abstract concept. It's a real, tangible platform that brings together solid research, smart technology, and expert guidance to support families every single step of the way.
And they've really designed it to be accessible, which is key. You can get to it through a website, there's a mobile app for when you're on the go, and there's even an AI bot named Aditi that's there to answer your questions whenever you have them.
Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. What are the actual tools inside this ecosystem that parents and kids are using to build all these essential skills?
Well, it all starts with understanding, which just makes sense. The first step is a tool called the Parent Power Survey. And this isn't just some generic quiz. It's really designed to give parents deep, practical insights into their child's unique world, their behaviors, their potential. It's about moving past the guesswork to get a real, solid starting point.
Next up, it's all about making learning engaging through play. The Yancha game is such a great example of this. It very cleverly takes these really important lessons about positive behavior and making good choices and turns them into an interactive card game. So kids get to learn and really internalize these crucial skills in a way that's fun and has zero pressure. It never feels like a lecture.
And finally, there's a space for practice. The Story of Life simulation gives kids and teens this safe virtual playground where they can actually apply the new skills they've been learning. They can explore what happens when they make different choices in all sorts of life scenarios. It's basically like a flight simulator for decision-making before they face the real thing.
And here's the really crucial point. These aren't just one-off tools, you know? They're not meant to be quick fixes. They're all integrated parts of a much bigger picture, a long-term journey that's designed to support a child's development over many, many years.
So this brings us to the very heart of the system, what they call the Yancha pathway. This is where all those tools, all those insights, this is where they all come together to create a personalized, long-term roadmap for your child's growth. Now this slide is really interesting because it lays out that entire journey visually. I mean, look at that. This isn't about just surviving the next week or the next school year. This pathway actually provides a structure for development all the way from age 4 to 19.
And what's so smart is that the pathway actually evolves as your child grows. You can see the different stages here. For the little ones, say 4 to 9, the focus is on those foundational pillars, things like confidence and values. But then, as they grow into their teens, the pathway shifts to more complex skills, like self-awareness, seeing different perspectives, and making those really crucial decisions, all leading towards their future success.
So, after following this systematic path, using all these tools, focusing on these different developmental stages, what's the ultimate goal? What does success actually look like in a system like this?
It really all comes down to this one simple but incredibly powerful idea. The entire system is built to help your child become self-reliant, to give them the tools to thrive on their own. And at the exact same time, it's designed to make you, the parent, feel like a confident guide on their journey, not just a firefight.
And the ripple effects of that are huge. I mean, we're talking about really understanding your child's behavior, which naturally leads to better communication and, yes, fewer arguments. It means a real focus on life skills, getting teens ready for careers, and honestly, just creating a more peaceful and happy home for absolutely everyone.
And that kind of leaves us with this one final thought to ponder. If you can move away from the chaos of just putting out fires and instead provide a clear, structured pathway for growth, just imagine the amazing potential you could unlock in your child. What incredible future could they build for themselves?